Again, our mission tonight is Al Hofeld. Al Hofeld, of course, is an advocate, a community advocate in the Washington Park community, Hyde Park, Kenwood, Oakland, Bronzeville communities, but the greater Chicagoland area communities.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that's coming from anywhere, I presume, that comes to Washington Park will be able to access your
Yeah,
services.
absolutely.
They'll have access to Al, regardless of whether you're in the communities that we just named or if you're coming even from a suburban community.
That's correct.
Al
Yeah.
will be glad to help you. If you have any homeowner problems or things that you need to resolve, loan modifications.
Hmm.
And what is the other thing that is going on with the home adjustments in regards to the percentage rates? Is that a part of the loan modification program?
Well, there's the federal loan modification program that
Okay.
President Obama's administration rolled out at the beginning of this year. That's the major program that's available to people now, and it's working fairly well for some people,
Okay.
but
Okay.
it could be working a lot better, and so it's really time for attorneys who do the kind of work that I do to be available to people, because one of the main avenues for relief that people have available to them now is the courts.
Yes.
And so if
Yes.
they're able to get to an attorney who knows how to handle these predatory mortgage lending cases, they have a good chance of winding up really with a stronger loan modification than they could probably get through the administration's program.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds very interesting, and we seem to have a caller on the line.
No, she wanted to know how to get in touch to chat with Al. She don't want to get on the line.
Okay, we have someone that wants to get in contact with you already,
Sure.
Mr. Hofeld.
Sure.
And do you want to give them your number?
Yes.
Okay.
Feel free to contact me at my law office. The phone number is 312-345-1004. And once again, that's 312-345-1004.
Yes, and we look forward to seeing you in Washington Park. Also, what I want to do is kind of go into another spin here, which is Washington Park. We're still this is Washington Park, and just show our championship baseball team, which is a new team that we brought on board this summer. Which is the 16, 17, and 18-year-olds. And this is really great. And we want to raise the bar with this and take it to the 19-year-olds. So we're hoping that next year we'll have 16, 17, 18, 19-year-olds that'll participate. And these are the Washington Park champions for 2009. And as you can see, the coaches, and then we have the White Sox sponsor there, which is Dan, which is the guy that's on your far right, our far right, maybe your left, depending on how you're watching your television. Dan Puente, who is the head man or the point man for the Chicago White Sox that sponsored this league. And we had teams from all over the city at this age group, which is a very, very crucial age group for our kids. We want to thank Coach Benny that's on the left, and also Coach Derek that's on the left, and then of course all the ball players. And congratulations to the champions, the Washington Park champions, and hopefully you'll repeat next year. Again, thank you for tuning in to Hotline 21 CAN TV, and of course sponsored by the Greater Washington Park Community Development Corp, and of course our wonderful director Cecilia Butler. Again, Al Hofeld is with us tonight, and he is our guy for the century, for the 21st century, who is really working in our communities to make things better for the community residents when it comes to banking, when it comes to housing, and when it just comes to every initiative that we're working on with throughout our communities. Again, we have a caller on the line.
No, No.
Okay.
We dropped Mr. Long again.
Okay.
Every
Well,
time I try to
call
get-
back Mr. Long. We'll
Tell
be
him
glad
having
to
problems with
fill
double
your
line.
call, and we thank you for continuing to be persistent.
Right.
We had a few extra minutes here this evening, and we're so thankful for CAN TV, Hotline 21, for giving us this extra time, because we have a great guy on tonight, Al Hofeld Jr.,
Oh, I'm sorry.
who's out of the Hyde Park community, and I understand you're married with children.
That's right.
Okay, how many kids do you have?
I've got 3 kids.
Man,
Yeah.
what a guy, man.
It's,
He's going for
Mr. Long
10. Okay, we got a
Good.
call on the line. We finally got Mr. Long. Mr. Long, you're on Hotline 21. Welcome to the show.
Yes, good evening, gentlemen. How you doing, Mr. Hofeld?
Good evening. I'm fine, thanks. How are you? Oh, dear.
Did we lose you?
Right, every time I try to.
Okay, well, keep trying.
Oh, Hotline 21. Hotline 21.
Okay, well,
It's another person, Leroy, but I just can't.
okay, let him come on. That's okay.
They on.
Hello, welcome to CAN TV Hotline 21. You're on.
Yeah,
What-
what's up, Coach Leroy? This Manny.
This is who?
Manny from Washington Park with the Red Barons, or used to be with the Red Barons.
Oh, Manny. Hi, Manny. Yes, we just talked the other day.
Yeah,
Good to hear
Don't
you.
forget about me now. That's the plan that you want to get with the fast pitch softball for the little girls.
Right, exactly. That's the girls' fast pitch for 5th and 6th grade, 7th and 8th grade. Yes, very important. Thanks, Manny, for calling in and tuning in tonight. And, of course, we have Al Hofeld here tonight, and we're talking about all the wonderful things that he's doing in the community, and I'm sure he's going to be supporting the girls' fast pitch, of course, all of our sports programs that's happening in Washington Park.
Absolutely, Mr. Bowers, and you know those kinds of activities are so very important for our young people now.
Yes.
To keep them out of trouble, to keep them off the streets, to keep them from becoming at risk for
Yes.
all the things that have been happening to our children.
Yes,
Mr. Long,
very
you back,
important.
Leroy. I got
Okay,
it.
Mr. Long, you're back on the air, CAN TV, Hotline 21.
Tell me
And
to say something.
and what is your question, Mr. Long?
Yeah, good evening again, gentlemen.
Good evening,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Long.
Of course, Mr. Long is from the Sutherland Apartments. He's
Okay.
the president of the Sutherland Tenant Council Association.
Well, he gets the award for patience. There's no
Yes,
doubt about that.
and
Every time I
persistent.
try-
And persistence.
Yes.
Perseverance.
I can't do
Thanks,
more than
thanks,
one
thanks,
phone
Mr. Long. What is your comment, sir?
Yes, I was listening to Mr. Hofield in the plight that he in, helping the homeless and the downtrodden.
Yes.
And we have a big issue at the Sutherland, and we were trying to get him on our team. And I'm just asking, will he represent the Sutherland Tenant Association and their plight against Heartland and their association?
Okay, thank you. We'll comment on that. Thank you, Mr. Long. Mr. Hofield?
I don't think you're putting me on the spot or anything here, are you? I'm just kidding. Well, it would be my privilege to represent the Sutherland. I've had some meetings with Mr. Bowers and others. I know that there's a real need there. I've been informed about the storyline, and I know that we need to do some things to save the Sutherland.
Yes.
For its historical value, for the people who live there now and need to hang on to those affordable housing units,
Yes. Absolutely.
for its cultural significance in the African American community. So I will work with Mr. Bowers and others, the Tenants Council, to do whatever I can, whatever's within my power, to help you save it, not only save it, but rehab it
Yes.
and get the resources that you need to
Excellent.
rehab it.
Excellent.
I'll do everything within my power to help.
Well, I certainly appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. My
Al.
pleasure, Mr.
And
Bowers.
thank you, Mr. Long.